beautiful beings of the universe. Good morning and welcome to Now. It's another beautiful day, and I came to the park with my bike, which I often do, to talk about a beautiful message, and that was about the relationship and the psychology behind wearing jewelry. So, in general, if you see men and women, they wear jewelry precisely in the times when they feel the need to be more grounded. So, for example, if you look at a man, even though a man is in a masculine body, however, they too have this side of feminism in them. And even though a woman is in a woman's body, but she has the masculine side in herself. So both of these things actually interplay the roles. So a man does feel feminine many times. And that would be the case. That's why you would see men, as they tend to get older, they tend to embrace more of their feminine side because they have played this role of being too masculine all their life. And women, as they get older, they tend to embrace more of their masculine side. Though it's not just about age, it's also about, like, some people from a very young age, some very young girls, they've got more of their masculine side coming out precisely. So it's not about age factor itself. And also there are some men these days, you see, like, even from a very young age, from their teenage, they depict more of feminism in them, their face structure as well. Like, I see a lot of school boys and girls these days, and the school boys also, they look very much like a girl. So they have got so much of a feminist energies that is operating inside of that body. Because if you do not have the feminist energy, you could not look more feminine. So why I wanted to talk about this is, like, if you just look at the examples of people wearing jewelry. Like, I do not very often wear jewelry, but I do want to wear them when suddenly I feel the need to be more grounded, or I want to embrace my feminist side, when I want to feel more in center in terms of my own creativity. And see, because it's the act of creation is the feminine side. If you see to the feminine and the masculine energies, so the feminine is more of she's more about the taking, and the masculine is about the giving. So that's how these two energies come into play to create something. And ideally, in order to create something, well, there are the senses wherein you do create externally, like in the physical world, man and woman to create babies, right? But apart from that, if you come to the artistic side, if you come to sculpting side, or maybe painting side, you see an individual person who's creating an art. They also need to get in touch with their own two sides, feminine and masculine, because it's the work of these two. So the masculine has got the idea, and the feminine takes that in, and she gives birth to that idea into actuality. So basically, if you think about it, like, for example, if you have an idea that you want to create a painting, so the idea in itself, you got the idea. And actually, these two can be interchanged, right? It's again like yin and yang, about the masculine and feminine thing. So you might say that the idea sometimes might come from your feminine side, that I want to create something, and then the masculine aspect within that body mind mechanism, that gives birth and works together. That's more of the technicality. Like, how do you do that? You grab the color, you put it on your canvas, and then you paint, and then you create. So that's about the technicality. That's what is the masculine. And the feminine is about the ideation, the creation of the energies of how you want to ideate, how do you want to really give birth to that piece of art. So this is very beautiful. And if you understand that, then you do get to know about the play of the male and the female energies within one body mind mechanism. And that's very interesting to know, because it's actually the dance of the two that would lead to the creation of basically anything. You can create anything beautiful, you can also create anything destructive. It's just about what do you want to create. So in Hinduism, it's about Hari and Hara. So Hari is the Vishnu aspect, and he is about the creation, blossoming, and lots of abundance. And when you come to Hara, which is the Shiva aspect, so that is about destruction. Everything that you have created would get destructed no matter what. You might make millions and billions of dollars, you might own the world, but after a while, after you have created it, you have maintained it, it is bound to destroy itself. So that is the Shiva energy at play. That is the Hara. So Hari and Hara. And these two things, in turn, again, you can link this to the Vishnu and Shiva aspect, like the male and the feminine. So, coming back to the point of how the feminine and the masculine energies operate within a being in order to create something. So we need to embrace that. And oftentimes, the embracing of your own masculinity within a feminist body is not very easy, because understand that the masculine energy is about able to get things done. So that means about it's about the techniques, and we as women, we have been uh, like somehow in a society you have been raised with lots of cushion, and your life is supposed to be pretty much easier than a man's life. Though in today's days and age, that's not the case, because even you see that both men and women, they both are fighting for the same sort of things. And it's not more about basically, it's just that you as a man know how to operate certain things. So in this day and age, you see a lot of women are pretty smart, and they're doing pretty much a lot of the same sort of work that a man would do. But then if you come to the creative energy aspect of that, it's very different, because a feminine energy is very different in terms of the masculine energy. The it's about the ideation, and she creates from love. And the masculine energy is not so much about emotion, it's about the technicality, it's about how things actually work. They are all about getting things done, so there's no emotion involved to it. But to the feminist side, in a woman's body, they deal primarily with lots of emotions. Though it's not 100% true to say that a man don't have emotions, because if you see a child, a young boy, a young child who's still a baby, so even if he's a boy, he has got emotions. But then as the boy grows up and he's told to stay strong and you can't cry, and all that toxic masculinity that the world has shown up to a boy, to that small child. And the same way you can talk about even a little girl, like she's told, okay, just to play with dolls and toys, and everything is given to you and you are loved. But then she grows up to find out that the world is not so rosy, and she has got to find her own way, because nobody else is going to come and do that for you. So coming back to the jewelry topic, jewelry, if you see in the ancient times, it was not just that only women would wear jewelry. Even the men would used to wear a lot of jewelry, and the entire psychology behind that is that you stay centered, you can feel more grounded when you feel the need for more of a metal, and also about embracing the beauty aspect within your own being and the presence. So yeah, that's about it I wanted to share. Have a great day, my friend. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.